Hello, I'm Luca De Giglio, and this is the Web3 in Travel podcast, where you can learn about crypto, blockchain, and how the new internet will change travel. Today, we are going to analyze a new project. It just launched yesterday. That will be the 1st of November. And this time, I really don't know anything. I haven't even looked at the website, basically. Somebody passed me that. I checked quickly. I see that it's new, that there's some press and some articles, and there's a website running. So let's go into it. Let's start with the founder, LinkedIn post. His name is Eduardo Ibanez. Let's see. He writes, live open registration is available now ahead of its launch to users. Live is the online booking platform offering hotel reservations, which should be digitized and converted into tradable, collectible NFTs. Based on AI, now servicing a large online travel agency, Live will launch with discounted prices on millions of hotels globally. So, a couple of things here. First of all, the NFTization of bookings is becoming a thing. There's many experiments around this, and sooner or later, somebody will crack this code. Somebody will do some NFTs which actually will be used as bookings. It may be early. These may be still, experiments again, and maybe none of the ones we have checked so far will make it, or maybe many will make it. I don't know. But the fact that many are trying validates at least the fact that the idea is interesting. That will go. This is guaranteed. At least the idea is interesting. Now, we have to prove that the idea actually works. But I feel that we are onto something finally with Web3 on travel with the NFT bookings. So let's see. Eddie Ibanez links to an article on Cision PR Web, a press release. So let's read the press release this time too. Eddie Ibanez and Team Life announced open registration to NFT and blockchain-driven travel and entertainment marketplace. Okay, paragraph like subtitle. Life Group Holdings Inc. today announced open registration ahead of its launch to users of an online booking platform, offering hotel reservations which will be digitized and converted. Well, this is the same thing I read before, and I forgot actually. I said two things. The second thing was based on AI. Let's see, because everything is AI in a way now, and even like some advanced algorithms now are called AI. Not wrongly. What is AI anyway? We don't really have a great definition, or basically, the marketing speak tends to make everything AI right now. But yeah, so NFTs plus AI. This is something new. We haven't seen it before. So let's go to the article. New York, October 31st. So it turns out actually the article is from the 31st. The November 2nd is basically today. Doesn't matter. Life Group Holdings Inc. today announced. Okay, again, they're just repeating the same thing again. So let's go ahead. Life will be the first platform to make large volumes of hotels bookings available for trading on secondary markets, just as a baseball or Broadway tickets are today. By creating liquidity in bookings, both hotels and travelers will get more flexibility and an improved booking experience. Users can pay with credit card, debit card, and crypto payments will also be accepted. Now there's a quote from Eddie Ibanez. So he says, travel and entertainment are ripe for disruption by the blockchain. It enables travel reservations and event tickets to be tokenized and traded securely and seamlessly. Hotels will welcome Life since it helps them to solve the problem of high cancellation rates by creating bookings that can, for the first time ever, be traded on secondary markets rather than canceled when travelers' plans change, says Eduardo. Ibanez, scientist at Life and former chief scientist at Priceline. Oh, okay, yeah, that caught my eye. He used to work for Priceline, which is the mother company of Booking.com. So it's somebody coming from inside the industry. In what he says here, he's confirming again the same things we said for a while right now. And I want to make sure that at least my position is clear. I'm not saying that NFT bookings will be good for hotels or travelers. I'm just saying they're going to be a thing. People are going to use them. And I was having this discussion the other day in Italy in a course for hoteliers where I was on a panel. And what I was saying is like, yeah, it's new stuff. We can do new stuff. It doesn't mean we're going to do good things. Maybe we're going to do things which are making the big OTAs even stronger, or maybe we're finally doing something which is going to make life easier for hotels. We don't know. They are very, very flexible. So when you create an NFT booking system, it's very granular. You can do it in any way you want. NFT is just technology, right? When the internet started to become a thing, people were saying finally disintermediation is going to be there. Hotels won't need to go to travel agencies anymore, and actually became worse because now with OTAs, which are much more powerful than agencies, the disintermediation narrative is completely dead. So who knows how NFTs will impact the travel industry? It really depends on what we build and what the market responds to. So let's go ahead. The Life announcement comes on the heels of the recent acquisition of blockchain technology from Velocity Ledger by Ibanez and his team. Other co-founders include Sean Sloves, CEO of Velocity Ledger, and David Schuler, co-founder of Y2X Inc. The team works with coders in Ukraine to build out the platform. So they bought some company in the blockchain industry, basically, maybe because it could be that this is a company from Web2 which wants to upgrade to Web3, so they make an acquisition. They got the coders and they got the product, etc. Now, this is a quote from Schuler, and the CEO of Velocity Ledger. The business opportunity is enormous. Online travel alone is $433 billion market today and is estimated to exceed $2 trillion by 2028. We will create tradable assets from bookings that currently have no liquidity. Okay, that's the same narrative and it's great. And here Ibanez is speaking and he says, Life is a destination marketplace offering travel and related products. Let me stop a moment here. Destination marketplace is more like I want to go in one place and I get all the offers about that place. It's not like I want to book a hotel and I'm going to find all hotels in the world. It's more focused on where you want to go. Anyway, offering travel and related products at prices at better rates than even hotels can offer. Using NFTs representing stays in hotels or tickets for movies, concerts, and other events. So it's not only hotels, it's more stuff. Which is, basically the idea of destination marketplaces. You can book everything you need for that destination with us. Life lets travelers showcase where they've been, where they are, and where they're going, and allows them to trade those bookings on an open marketplace. Life will revolutionize and democratize travel. So that's the idea of a little bit if you book a hotel with an NFT, this NFT stays in your wallet and shows that you've been at that hotel. We discussed this in the past, right? Let's think about this for a while. So I go to a hotel, let's say I go to a very beautiful hotel, and I want this to stay in my wallet so I can show my profile that I've been there. Will I sell it if I don't go to the hotel? Yeah, probably, because you want the money back. But if you go to the hotel, you probably will keep it, right? So once you're booked in a place with the NFT, you have to keep the NFT if you think it has any value in terms of future airdrops or offers, etc. So, but if you buy it and you sell it, then no. I just realized I said something completely useless here. I was thinking something else, but anyway, yeah, it's okay. It's linear. Account registration is open. Get a chance to get a passport NFT. Early bookings and trading will start soon. Okay, let's go to another article which is saying the same thing. So we're going to ignore the second article. Let's go to their website right now. And the website is liferewards.ai. I had some trouble connecting the other day when I saw this. It was slow, but now it opened pretty well. So they say register now for the passport NFT drop and you may win up to $2,000 in crypto. Picture of a beach in the evening, in the night. The future of travel is here. You know what I think about these kind of claims. Over 9 million properties and 1,000 events to choose from. Buy, resell, and manage your experience with crypto. Sign up. Sign up and start earning life rewards with your passport NFT. I did sign up right now. Let's see what this passport NFT is. Let's go down in the website. So there's a picture of a cup with a hotel inside. And the text is, get the best prices, unique experiences, awesome NFTs, and valuable life rewards by booking with us. Life rewards is in capital, so this is something they have, some kind of product. Life users can save hundreds just by taking advantage of our rewards program. And there's a button, start earning. And stay up to date. It asks me to sign up, so I did. I'm not sure if I signed up for something different than before. Before it was subscription to the newsletter, maybe not very clear. So feedback for the website owners. Do I have to do both? And then there's another section with top destinations, tradable new on life. Let's see. There's 3 images. One is top concerts. There's a singer. Then there is Nomad in Tulum, Mexico. I'm not sure what Nomad is. It's not clickable, so maybe it's a hotel name. And then there's one hotel. Actually, it's called One as a digit hotel, and it's Brooklyn, New York, a beautiful hotel. So they say, explore top destinations and experiences around the world. Simply and secure, reserve, resell, and manage all of your bookings. Best price is guaranteed. See more destinations. The button doesn't work. Then, new section, live trade. Buy, sell, and trade your hotel bookings the same way you manage your concert or sport tickets. We make it easy to buy and resell travel and experiences on our marketplace. There's a hand holding a smartphone with OpenSea, with their NFTs on OpenSea. Okay. That's a bit funny because, just funny in terms of the message here. They say on our marketplace, and then they show the OpenSea marketplace. So it's not clear at the moment if they have their own NFT marketplace. Plans change. No need to cancel your hotels or experience. I guess is your hotels or experiences. Another feedback for the website guys. We make it easy to buy and resell travel on our marketplace. List and sell your booking to other users, P2P, peer-to-peer. Sign up now. I think I've done it, so let's go ahead. Live collect NFTs. Okay, so there's what seems to be a 10,000 generative NFT project. So basically the same as Leader Traveler, the same as Bored Ape Yacht Club, the same as CryptoPunks. It's basically a series of images. They're all the same. So here we have actually a skeleton in a big contrast to life. And this skeleton is, we basically see 2 different images. So I suppose there's many of them. They're even suggesting in the image a price of 3 ETH, which is almost $5,000 at the moment. So, okay. Collect artifacts that show your experiences. When you stay at the Burj Khalifa in Dubai, I was just there. This is the highest, I think, skyscraper in the world, and I was at the 3rd floor only, which is feel a bit like a loser. I was there at after an event party for a conference in Dubai, but I went to the highest skyscraper in the world, and I stayed at the 3rd floor. It was called Armani, so at least we have this Armani hotel. When you stay at the Burj Khalifa in Dubai for a weekend, for example, your booking will be memorialized as an NFT that represents your confirmed reservation. Stay there 9 times and you may earn an artifact that earns you 10% off future Dubai trips. As our network expands, the rewards you receive on our marketplace will grow. So basically, it's stay in a place, book with us, and after the first booking, you get the NFT. If you stay longer or more times, you're going to get a 10% off discount somewhere, maybe in general in Dubai, maybe with them. Not so clear, but anyway, that's a bit the concept, and we explored this before. Then Life Wallet. Experience more with your crypto with Life Wallet. Store your crypto in your own personal crypto wallet and explore experiences, buy and sell NFTs, and more. Let me go back. I forgot to click on NFT Learn More, see where that takes me. Oh, okay. We have a whole manual. We're going to get there later. So you have a wallet. Do you need a new wallet, or can you just use the one you already have? Usually I prefer if it's integrated with existing wallets, because I wouldn't trust putting money in a new wallet some company we just created. This is very delicate stuff. Then Life Card, so a credit card, Visa or debit card. The image is interesting. So you have paying with USDC, $800 available, 4% back in Life with a big L, capital L, so it's probably a token. Which they have. So earn crypto rewards with our Visa debit card. Earn up to 4% back in crypto reward of your choice when you use Life Card for your everyday expenses. Members will also get VIP concierge access to bookings and events. Apply for a card. So it looks like, okay, if you try to apply for the card, you're signing up. It's not ready. One thing about cards which give you back a lot of money on every purchase. If they give you back their own token, 2 things can happen. Well, 3 things can happen. One thing is the token stays at that price forever. So you're actually making 4%. So let's say you spend $1,000, you get 4% back is $40. And the token stays at $40, you actually made $40 back, which is great. The other thing is that the token can go up. So the $40 can become 80 or 120 or 1,000, whatever. And the other one is that it goes down and your $40 become 20, 10, 5, 2. And this is basically the most common case in general. It strongly depends on the project and on the market cycle. So today, spending money on crypto.com card where you get 2, 3, whatever you get % back, you may keep the CRO token because it's very low. And, unless the project disappears, which will make it go to 0, you are making more than the cash back they say. So let's say you make 2%, maybe in a year or 2, that 2% is going to be 10%. In this case, the same. So it depends on the project and on the market. It's a good moment to get tokens in general. I mean, I'm not saying you should buy tokens or get tokens. They can still nuke 10 times lower. So just saying that. Okay, so this is the website. We've seen the media, and now they have, and this is a very good thing, they have a guidebook, basically a more kind of a white paper or more detailed explanation of the project, and it's under the URL ed-1.gitbook.io live. And let me see, I won't read all of it because it's long. I'm gonna parse through it, and I won't read it on the microphone, but I will read it offline so I can tell you the interesting parts. So they start by describing the Life token, and basically it's a token you get back every time you spend money with them. It's called a loyalty token, and it's the currency of the network. You can purchase everything with this token. So these tokens can actually be spent, and it seems to be an inflationary token, meaning that every time somebody buys something, these tokens are created. So the more people use it, the more people use the system, the more tokens are created. Meaning there's going to be more tokens on the market, so I wouldn't bet on price going very, very high very quickly, because at least compared to the usage. So the more people use this platform, the more the platform is valuable. But because the more people use the platform, the more tokens there are, the price of the token shouldn't go up. Then, the market does its things. The market, if this thing becomes, for any reason, people are going to use it a lot, you can expect the price to go up, because the market is not rational, at least, especially if a bull market comes back in the future. And then if you have this passport NFT, you can have kind of enhanced advantages, basically. So then they explain a bit more into detail the uses of the token live, and it starts with a sentence I don't fully understand. They say, good to know. Live tokens are yielded every time a user books a trip or experience. The more live you own in your wallet, the higher your status, and the more life yields new travel and experiences. Yielded is not clear. Let's suppose if this means minted. Okay, and also they introduced the concept of status. So if you have more tokens, you have a higher status. Then they compare the point-based loyalty and rewards programs of hotels and travel industry services, where like airlines and stuff. They give you these points, but before you can use them, you have to reach a certain threshold, and you can only use them in their program. That they use is limited. Sometimes they often or always they expire, etc., etc. With the token, this goes away. You can use them everywhere. But the way they explain this, and I'm gonna read it, makes me think that you cannot really use them to pay, but they give you access to some discounts. So there's a limit in their utility. Let's see how they write it. Live tokens act as a universal currency on the Live platform. Like rewards points, these coins are then redeemable for discounted rates or travel services, like flights, hotels, and rental cars. Live offers customers a faster and easier to use platform that allows travelers to get most out of the points in many ways, including in an NFT gamified experience. So basically it looks like, you got these tokens that give you access to discounts. They're not really full currency, which you can use for payments. And of course, then the value of the token depends on how much discount, on how many products, etc., etc. So there's a section called the why, and I'm going to skip it because it says things we've seen before in this episode. The last paragraph adds a bit of content. Life is also making travel experiences more fun by introducing quests and games that users can play to win more. Holders of Live tokens benefit from travel and experiences they buy on the network, and also from their interactions with the network. By working with hotels and event sponsors to create new experiences for our users and connecting with influencers on the metaverse, Live will be the travel agency for Web3. So we introduced gamification and metaverse. Next one is the team. And I quickly went through before. We won't read all of them. Just let me check what they did before quickly. Okay, so as I was saying at the beginning, we have people from the travel industry. Then we have a couple of high professional skaters in the design as designers. And then we have a journalist. Let's go ahead now. Story. So the story paragraph doesn't add much, but there's something interesting here. There's a screenshot of an NFT, which is priced in ADA, which is the Cardano token. So it could be that this project is a Cardano project. I haven't so far seen anything about this. Maybe they're gonna be more precise when we go ahead. Well, let's read this. This is gameplay. To start with gameplay, user must obtain an avatar NFT. This is the skeleton I mentioned before. This is your ticket and will give you access to our metaverse. So far, they haven't really explained what is the metaverse, but I see the next paragraph talks about that. Once access is granted, users will be able to see the list of offerings and challenges where they can travel, which events they can go to, what they will earn for attending and completing such events. along with obtaining member-only discounted rates and rewards. As you book and attend experiences, I suppose in real life or in the metaverse, not clear, you will earn artifacts that you can use to upgrade your base avatar. These artifacts may also hold special attributes. For example, you may achieve a green viper, which is basically you have a viper around the head of the skeleton. So it's a different design, different drawing. After visiting India, Cambodia, Malaysia, and Indonesia within a given calendar year. So this seems to be real trips. These may have embedded in it a boost of 10% of travel and experiences in these areas. For example, along with artifacts, users will accrue life tokens as rewards for purchasing and attending events. You're going to want to hold onto your tokens as you are rewarded for how many tokens you hold in your rewards program. And certain experiences and events will only be accessible for users with elite status. So this is kind of tokenomics, in which they say, we give you tokens if you spend money, and we give you also incentive not to sell those tokens because they are directly correlated with your status, which is good. I mean, you need to give a reason for people to not to sell the tokens. Your avatar is your persona. Use it in our array of mini games and to participate in quests that are to be developed. The highest level avatars are our limited edition passport NFTs. Okay, so the passport NFTs are the expensive ones, basically, limited edition, which grant users the highest status and entry into special events and rights to special discount. For each event you attend or place you visit, you will receive an artifact that this is your actual ticket. You must have it to gain entry. These artifacts can be traded and resold on our NFT marketplace. 2 comments on this. So you need to actually have the NFT on you when you get to the place you booked, be it a hotel or a museum or whatever, a concert. Now, there's an issue here. It's like, how am I going to prove that I own the NFT? I need to go with my wallet, so I should actually know that I need to use a wallet on my mobile phone probably. So, the issue about how people prove NFTs when they are in front of a reception. And then they say these artifacts can be traded and resold on our NFT marketplace. So they have, I don't know, a marketplace. Metaverse of travel, that's the next section. Modes, use cases. In order to be part of the network, you need to create an account at liferewards.ai, the one I did before. You will go through a verification check, and once passed, your wallet will be established and your account set up. What is this verification check? Is this a KYC? I would like to know. The account gives you network access to discounted rates and provides the ability to sell NFT tickets and bookings to other users on a secondary travel market. Your account also allows you to access to live games and quests and accrue live tokens based on your own activity. So, as I was saying in a previous episode on a similar project, everything depends on the marketplace, on the secondary marketplace. Do actually people want to book this? Do actually people want to buy your NFTs when you decided not to go to the hotel? Everything depends on that, and it's it's a classic network problem. Like, if you don't have a network, the value of the network is low. If you have a network, you have everything. So the network effect. There's a lot of first movers advantage in these projects, though. So they need to be here early, and they are, these guys. You need to have money, and I haven't checked how much they raised, and maybe they will tell us, and you need to execute well. So the ideas are kind of easy. I mean, they all have the same ideas, the same things we said a few months back. It does make sense. I mean, it's obvious, as I said, NFTs and tokens are in a way more flexible and better than the today's solutions on the market, but you need the people to actually use them. So you need what I like to call the liquidity. So they have a picture here of the Marina Bay Sands, Singapore, which is a nice hotel, and you can pay. You can pay with life. Actually, you can pay with life. There's $100. You can pay with life. You can pay with Bitcoin. You can pay with ADA, Cardano, Ethereum, Dogecoin, etc., and Visa. So it seems you can actually spend your money there. Now, this raises the question, who's going to pay the hotel? Right, so let's go ahead. In addition to offering access to proprietary prices for hotels, tickets, and experiences, Live users will receive NFT versions of their ticket and experience. Okay, that's the same thing as before. So it wasn't clear what the metaverse was in the metaverse of travel paragraph. It's clearer in the next paragraph called avatars and artifacts, because you get an avatar, and with this avatar you can actually access discounts and stuff. So it kind of becomes the basis for a metaverse, but again, metaverse is a very unclear term. So you're going to have a profile picture, and this is kind of the basis for future metaverse. When people say metaverse, don't always expect the VR reality or something, virtual reality. It can be, some permanent place where you can go and there's other people. So in this case, there's no, I think people is like basically a website where you can access discounts through your avatar. But who knows? They may integrate with existing places, metaverses, and so on. Next paragraph is utility, in which they explain the utility of the token. Here they say you can have discount. They don't say you can pay everything. So we have a bit of a clash of narratives in this document. And they also say that in the future, partner companies can convert the loyalty program points into Live tokens. So the existing loyalty program points and Live tokens. And this idea of loyalty program points, which have been existing for a long time, and tokens is very interesting. There's some advantages in having points, because you can, as a hotel, you can control how people spend them, when you make them expire, etc. While tokens usually are, once you give them out, you give them out. This is actually a cost. So I'm pretty sure many will experiment. We will have tokens as loyalty points in the future, but it's not like it's better for hotels. It's different. It's better for users often. It's better for hotels because they don't need a whole infrastructure, but it's not a given that every travel company will jump on this, because there are advantages and disadvantages. Now there's a tokenomics section, which is very short, and it basically says that how you can pay. You can pay in ETH or BTC, which is volatile. You can pay in fiat. You can pay in Live. So here they're not saying you can pay only discounts. You can get the whole price in Live. The price will initially be set by reflect supply and demand. So this is not clear. Where are these tokens going to be? I want to know, like what blockchain. Are they going to have an open market? Are they going to be on some DEX? The DEX will express a price, and will they use this price, basically? Okay, Metaverse Marketplace. I guess I'm going to read this to you. Live distinguishes itself from other tokenized loyalty programs by being the first to bring to market a fully tailored and working website. I don't think that's a website we've seen. That was just a presentation. I think we're waiting to have access to this. Live already has an online marketplace. Okay, we have this answer. They have their own online marketplace where travelers can find... Oh, wait a second. This is not the online NFT marketplace. It's an online marketplace, like where you can book places. Where travelers can find competitive rates on travel services. At stage 1, users can book and pay for these services with fiat or a limited number of cryptocurrencies. After the ICO, Live will develop Live integration, which will allow users to also pay with the Live tokens. So there is going to be an ICO. So they build tokens and then you buy them. And then after you buy them, you're going to be able to use them for payments. Now, let's see it from the economic points of view. So let's say that they sell tokens for $10 million and they keep the $10 million in the bank or, in stable coins. And then you pay for $1,000 travel with those tokens. Well, they're going to have to take these tokens back and buy these tokens on the market. Basically, not take them back, buy them on the market to keep the price at the same level, basically. So in that way, it works. If they do that, all they raised, is just to pay for your travel. So it's going to be useless. what they're going to probably try to do is to use a lot of this money for development, I suppose. That's why you do an ICO, and let the price of the token fluctuate, and the price of the token will depend on market forces, general market conditions, and success of this project. So now we go to the roadmap for 2022 and 2023. Phase 1. In the first phase of our launch, users can sign up for a live account, that's what they did today, and obtain access to live. Oh, there's a link, look at that, secure.resserver.com. Let's go there. Look at that, we found a website here. Let me check it out. Okay, so this is resserver.com. I'm sure I've seen it many times in the past. It's basically a website where you can, insert the city, the dates, and you can get hotels. You can book hotels. I read somewhere in this paper that they're using the Priceline inventory, which is the same thing Locktrip and Travala, etc. Everybody's doing, because they own the market in that sense. So you can use their inventory, and you can do a new front end. So this is basically a new front end. The question is there's two questions always with these kinds of front ends. One is, am I getting a better price? Because if I'm getting a better price, then I'm interested. If I'm not, I am not. Second is, am I protected? So if I book through booking.com and there's a problem, I can call the customer service, and they're strong enough to kind of force the hotel to follow the rules, to respect, to honor my booking, not to change the conditions, etc. If I'm booking through a new OTA, probably I'm not. Could be that I'm still protected because this is from their inventory, but I don't think Booking would, or Priceline also as Agoda in Asia, they would actually help a customer booking through a different front end. But this remains to be seen. Yeah, but they say actually this website is a gateway site offering hotels, concerts, sporting events, and flights at dramatically discounted rates. So let's go and check the dramatically discounted rates. Let's look for Istanbul. I'm thinking to go to a conference in Istanbul in mid-November. Let me compare a few rates. I'm gonna, of course, do a very quick comparison. It's not definitive. Do your own research. But let's see. So the first thing you notice is that Booking.com is way, way faster, but we could expect that. Let's see if I find some hotel with the same hotel and compare the prices. So what I normally do is I check the results on the new website, and I get the first hotel, which is, I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt. If you show it as a first hotel, probably is one you want people to see first. Maybe because you got better rates. And then I look for the hotel in Booking.com. Also because Booking.com allows me to look for the hotel very quickly, while this website is much slower. So the first hotel resserver.com shows me is CVK Park Bosphorus Hotel with a €291 per night. But if I go on the available rooms, actually the cheapest one is 346. It's a superior room only. I click on book, and it shows me a total of 345. Okay, that wasn't 6. So the total is €2,000, including taxes and fees. It's always a bit hard to see if taxes and fees are all of them or not. On Booking.com, they're always all of them. So you know that that's the price. Anyway, $2,000, 2035, Booking.com. 1,738 cheaper. I am a genius in Booking.com, so I got this extra discount. Let me see also the room. Actually, this is for a Park Prestige Suite Studio apartment. Okay, I get actually a studio apartment, whatever that is. Superior double. We are comparing with superior room only. Okay. Superior room. The superior I get 1,790 with breakfast included, with a 12% discount, genius discount applied. free cancellations, no prepayment needed. While on the other website, it's a no refundable. And if I want to add trip protection, basically make it refundable, is $110 more. Booking is much, much cheaper. Yeah, let's try with another one, which is the Ritz-Carlton Istanbul at the Bosphorus. So in live, let's call it live, even if the website is redserver.com, the great deal is 434 euro as a free cancellation. And it's a king room with park view. Oh, I have to admit I made a mistake. In the previous one, actually, it was free cancellation too. So fine. Not so clear. Let me go back. Not so clear what cancellation is. Refund policy. You have to, it's free cancellation before, like 3 days before. Anyway, price was completely different. Let's go back to the Ritz-Carlton. The Ritz-Carlton, how do you call this? Anyway, king room, park view, total 2,345 euro. Let's see the same room in booking.com. King room with park view, 2,346. Oh, we have a price parity, same price. And let me see with the breakfast. Well, it doesn't matter. Okay, we have a price parity here. Let's try another one, which is let's skip the other Ritz-Carlton. No, exactly, that was the one I've just done. Elite World Business Hotel. Let's see this one. So we have in live, we have the deluxe twin room, great deal. Well, let's go on free cancellation. But deluxe twin room with free cancellation, 111 euro per night for a total of 600.5. And in booking.com, 568 breakfast included. Was the breakfast included in live? No, nothing. So booking.com is better again. Okay, let's stop here. The usual result is in this website and all the other websites I tested in the past. Most of the times, booking.com wins. Rarely they have the same price. Sometimes, and this is usually the exception, you get a better price with the new website. And this is kind of, you can expect that when you're getting the inventory from them. They're going to give you the inventory, you sell for them, they're not going to give you a better price, are they? So I'm not an expert by any mean in hotel distribution. It's very empirical, but I haven't found, and I desperately tried to find better places than Booking or Agoda or whatever. I haven't found it. Sometimes you can get a better price, but it takes so long to book, to find a place that you just go with booking.com and that's it. So yeah, that's the situation today. Are these new OTAs going to be able to attract, direct contract with the hotels? Well, the world is big and getting all the hotels on board is hard. I don't know, but yeah. So far, we are at the same situation. Booking.com still wins. And yeah, they should stop saying better prices, or what did they say here? Dramatically better prices. If you do it, please prove it. Give me a link where I can see where it is cheaper. We know what you can do, but this is the same for Locktrip and all the others too. Show me which ones are cheaper actually. Don't tell me up to 40% cheaper than OTAs, okay? And then make it very hard for me to find these cheaper ones. And then when I make a search, the price is more expensive. Order them by the cheapest. I know it's probably technically very hard, but tell me that the way you see the hotels in my search results, I'm gonna give you the ones which are cheaper than Booking first. And either they can't do it because technically it's hard, or they don't because basically there's not many which are cheaper. I don't know. The fact is that they should stop saying dramatically cheaper when it is not. It's just a waste of time for everybody, isn't it? Now, as always, I analyze a project, I tend to be not 100% positive because I'm not selling the project, I'm just analyzing. My analysis is very limited, but my microphone is open for any company I'm analyzing, so I can get a better perspective, I can get their point of view, etc. So if anyone from live wants to come on the podcast to discuss this, we're here. I won't be accommodating, I will ask the hard questions, especially technical ones, but my microphone is open. So let me see, now we have the most juicy for me part. I'm gonna skip the passport NFT because it's basically saying you buy the NFT, you get better discounts. But of course you prepay for discounts. Technical details. Okay, let's go a bit deeper into that. Live strives to make integration seamless by utilizing a simple open developer API. You remember what I said last time. Open APIs don't mean permissionless APIs. So open can be closed. Okay. So before you integrate with somebody who offers an open API, you must be sure, or you have to consider the fact that they could close the API. So a simple open developer API that allows vendors to accept and participate in the open rewards program using Live as a digital currency. Live consists of several technologies which work together to provide an experience that is easily accessible by applications in the Price.js JavaScript library. Let me see if I find this on GitHub. So I haven't found it. They don't link it, so I suppose they don't have anything on GitHub. Let's go ahead. Decentralized contracts will run and be settled using contracts written in Solidity to create the rewards exchange platform. This is a very unclear sentence. Decentralized contracts, which I suppose are smart contracts, will run and be settled using contracts, of course, written in Solidity, which is the language of Ethereum and all the Ethereum virtual machine based blockchains, to create the rewards exchange platform. This powers the backend for smart contracts on the network. Okay, smart contracts basically. Wallets. All users of the Live system will be required to hold an ERC20 compliant wallet. All right, so the user base is Web3 users, which are few and they tend to be advanced. So, okay, I like it. I like when you are targeting only those users, but then you have to actually understand them, and they are a bit more advanced, much more advanced than the normal users. So yeah, anyway, no kind of hybrid custodial service. Oh, okay. Live will scale Ethereum using the Polygon platform. Okay, I wouldn't use Live will scale Ethereum because Ethereum is scaled by Polygon and layer 2s. Polygon, I still don't know if it's a sidechain or a layer 2, but because it's not clear in itself, it's kind of an interpretation. The next thing is AML KYC. Users entering the Live marketplace for the first time will be subjected to an AML KYC verification. Okay, careful here, because you are targeting Web3 users. They have their wallet, they're ready to buy your token. They want to play with Web3 and other stuff. They hate KYC. All of them? No. Most of them? Maybe. Me? Yes. So before I go through a KYC, I really need to have a strong incentive. Do I have a strong incentive to play with KYC here? Not at the moment, for sure. So KYC in the Web3 environment is kind of a show blocker. Would you call it as a showstopper or something? So we'll see how this goes. Then IPFS, and they explain what IPFS is. We know it's where you save, you store your data, but they don't say. This is a bit weird. They just say what the IPFS is. They don't say where it is used. Okay, I suppose maybe on the NFTs. Okay. AdventureDB, a searchable database stored on IPFS that allows users to find points to trade or offer to other interest parties. I've never heard about this. Let me check it out. All right, it may be something from Microsoft. It's not really clear how it is connected to the blockchain. It's not, but it's stored in IPFS. Okay, well, let's go ahead. So here we're talking about nodes. Vendors on the Live network will process smart contracts through vendor nodes. What is a vendor node? Okay, they say it. Why am I asking? A vendor node is a software program that handles transactions and records information to the blockchain. Why do you have nodes if you're using Polygon? Let me see. In order to collect token rewards from purchases, verification of purchase and completion must be approved by the vendor node. What is it, a blockchain? This agreement is at the core of life and is powered by the Ethereum smart contracts. By forming a smart contract between the vendor node and the user, the blockchain can verify that an exchange of value occurred and that the terms are agreeable, unlost. Only then, once the vendor node verifies the transaction, are the lives awarded to the user. Running a vendor node can be taxing on the network, especially when processing heavy traffic. In exchange for the processing the transaction of the network, the vendor node takes a small reward, as well known as a network fee. Each vendor will have their own node. I don't know. Each vendor will have their own node on the network. What is this? So if you're using Polygon, you're using a blockchain. The blockchain is managed with nodes. Nodes do these things. They run the smart contracts. They keep the network safe. They validate the transactions. They get paid in fees. What is this? It's like a layer 2 on Polygon? Okay, there's two cases here. Either they have some very specific technology which they're not explaining properly, or this is just a bunch of, words just to make you feel that they are very advanced. So I'm going to challenge them openly here, telling us, what are these vendor nodes? Tell us, please explain. Because at the moment, I'm going to consider this basically gibberish. Executable smart contracts. Purchasing services on the live site enters the customer, the site, and the vendor into a simplified purchasing agreement. This agreement states that the user will agree to use the service that the vendor offers for the full duration of the service. Only when the time duration for the service expired will the customer be awarded lives. For example, I didn't understand, so let's see the example. For example, say you book a flight from Boston to I guess it's Boston to Washington, but canceled before your plane takes off. In this case, you did not use the service for its full-time duration, successfully landing in WAS, and therefore you will not be awarded lives. But had you departed from Boston and landed in Washington, the trip will be deemed complete and lives will be credited to your account. The amount of lives awarded at the end of any smart contract is based on the prevailing price of life on various marketplaces and benchmarks set between the vendor and the site. So if I buy a flight and I don't fly, I don't get the tokens. But what about the money I paid for the flight? So two options here. I lose the money, but I don't get the tokens. Or I kind of get the money back. Then they award live tokens based on the price of life on various marketplaces. Great. Marketplaces, I suppose, is exchanges in this case, and benchmarks set between the vendor and the site. This is okay. The vendor basically kind of says how many life or how many life in dollar value each product is done. Okay, this is a bit too ahead for us. This is too much detail. We don't really care at the moment. This. Okay, I think we're done with this document on Gitbook. They have a Discord. Let's check the Discord. Oh, no, the invite is invalid. So they have a Discord link at the bottom of the page, but the invite is invalid. Let's do the final comments. So this is a well-written, well-taught project. They put some work into this. They know the industry. They launched this booking website, which is, in my opinion, basically just a front end. So I don't think this requires a lot of work. I've seen many like this before. They haven't built anything at the moment. So it looks like they're going to try to build a little bit. Let's go back to the roadmap quickly, just to remind myself what is the first phase. Basically they're going to give us access to a website where we can make bookings, the one we quickly checked, and then they start selling stuff to us, which is basically the NFTs, and then there's the ICO. They don't mention the ICO in the roadmap. Yeah, they do. Pre-ICO and ICO. So Q3 2022, which is past, And Q4 2022, which is 2 months to the end, they're going to do the ICO. Now, they're going to sell us NFTs, passports, so they did the advanced ones, and the ICOs, and they're going to, through the ICO, basically finance the project, I suppose, since they don't talk about any fundraise, which is good in a way. This seems to be one of those ICOs where everybody pays the same price. Of course, they haven't released any detail, but it's a good sign. It's the old ICO where everybody has the same chances, but I don't know how this is actually arranged from the legal point of view. But anyway, if they do it like this, at least this is fair, more fair than kind of being exit liquidity for the investors. We have to see the tokenomics, we have to see a lot of things before even thinking about doing the ICO, of course, but we're pretty early on that, right? So it's like a startup going to an incubator and saying, that's the project, and please give us some money so we can build it. This is the stage. So if you decide to follow this, to invest into this, consider that this is the stage. It's idea level stage going to the investors. In this case, the investors would be us. Well, I don't think I need to do any other comments. I expressed my specific feedback on every aspect. Good luck to the team. Again, invite you to the podcast anytime. And thank you for trying. We're gonna experiment. We're gonna move this space forward only by doing things like this, not by theorizing only. So thank you for listening. All right, this is the end of today's episode. I really hope you enjoyed it. For more insights on Web3, follow me on Twitter at tripluca, TRIPLUCA, and see you next time.